Here's a bit of a rant. My biggest frustration with black people is that I just do not get a sense that they are serious, ever. It started in college. Now, before you say, oh, but college, I went to an all-black college. And before you say, oh, but they're just 18, okay. Grad school. Not good enough? Law school. Not good enough? Work. The conversation centers around pussy. Pussy. What? It's not even that big of a deal. I think the people who don't have money talk about money. You get my drift? And that's all they talk about. Because it's such a hardship for them. And when they get 2 pennies to rub against each other, they brag about money. You get my drift? I'm alluding to the fact that these people are talking about pussy. Obviously, it is a big deal for them because they cannot get it. They're obsessed with it. And then, of course, I look at society. What do I see in society? American society. Let me rephrase that. American society. It talks about pussy. They even say, oh, sex sells. Sex doesn't sell. Sex sells to the sexless. Say that 6 times fast. Sex sells to the sexless. Sex does not sell to married people who are in love. Married men who are in love, head over heels in love with their wives, ignore other women completely. And don't say, oh, I look all the time. Well, that's you. You're a horrible person. You're probably a horrible person. You probably don't love your wife. You probably don't love your girlfriend. Just be honest with yourself. You don't. Or you have a problem. A deep-seated psychological problem. Happy people don't need to be sold with sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Right? Now, if an entire people... Now, I'm not talking about I've only met 20 black people, 100 black people, 500 black people, 1,000 black people. I'm talking I've met in the order of 20,000 at a time. I ran for political office in each of the settings that I was always in. So then I had to sit and talk to all of these idiots. Oh man, did she say she has a big butt? She has. I'm not talking about 16-year-olds. Let me just point out to you that I grew up a rich kid and I went to private, elite boarding schools. At no point in time did we sit around and talk about pussy. Pussy. No, never. For years, the conversation never even came up. Why? Because I was surrounded by people who were going to be the leaders of the nation. What do you think that kids and teenagers who are the future leaders of the nation talk about? They talk about some pretty goddamn serious subjects all the time and enjoy talking about it. Enjoy debating about them. They don't talk about pussy because more than likely they're going to have these pseudo-arranged marriages anyway. Well, where they are going to have the most eligible women picked out for them, and that's who they're going to date, and that's who they're going to marry, and that's the end of that. They're going to pop out 2, 3, 4 kids. Yeah, and that's already set. They're not sexually frustrated. So then when I get into the general population of black peasants and the peasantry in general, and they talk about pussy, I just be like, well, no wonder you're in such a horrible condition. Your conversation is about nothing. Your conversation is infantile. It's not even infantile. It's so criminal. And what really annoys me is that I didn't go to a poor college. The people that I was surrounded with weren't poor. black people. So why is your conversation so base and crass? Oh, you know why. You already know why. Why do the middle-class suburban black kids run around with their pants hanging off of their butt? Because they have been told, this is cool, you want to be cool, here's what cool is. Being a criminal, imaged black homosexual. Let's be honest. I just like to have my pants comfortable. It's called getting one size up and having a belt. Nothing squeezing, nothing tugging. Your little children aren't going to be cut off the circulation. I saw a video of one black gentleman who said, call me old-fashioned, I'm only 30-something, but what happened? We went from tight jeans to baggy jeans. He says, but I can't get down with his pants hanging off of the butt. I can't get down with that. And I said the same thing. I don't get it. And I know where it comes from. It comes from prison. And it means that you're open and available to be screwed in the butt by your local inmate. That's what it means. So all of you parents who are allowing your children to walk around like this, I blame you, first of all. And then obviously you're not having some deep and meaningful conversations ever with your children because their entire conversations is pussy. And if you're a single mom, you need to do your duty and go find a father figure for your child. That's your daughter and your son. They both need a father figure. I know you're having some stupid petty argument, and I don't want to hear, well, he abused me. There can't be that much abuse in the world. The statistics prove you wrong. Obviously, you're probably a Democrat. And you probably listen to this notion of, if he left the seat up, he's abusing you. If he squeezed the toothpaste in the middle of the tube, he's abusing you. I don't buy it. Get over yourself. I've seen abuse up close and personal. There is not that much in the world. People will judge you by your conversation. If your conversation is pussy, nobody wants to be around you. Why would I want to do business with you? Answer me that. Why in the hell would I want to do business with you? Obviously, you don't need money. You need pussy. I need to hang out with people who are talking about residual income, wealth retainment, acquiring assets. And when I get black people come to my channel and say, oh, you're a Sambo. Oh, you're a house Negro. Oh, first of all, I'm dark, so I can't be a house Negro, right? Hello, right? Isn't this the measure of what you black Negroes in the United States measure each other by? How dark your skin is? So I'm a dark Negro, dark, pure blood, probably much purer than you. So I can't be a house Negro. I can't have black people come into my and then have the strength to then fight for them on a daily basis. First of all, you need to clean your own house. I've yet to have a conversation with a black man that didn't involve pussy, and I'm just like, well, okay, excuse me, I'm sorry, I must have wandered into the wrong conversation or something. I thought I was talking to an adult. Do you pay your bills with pussy? When the electric company calls, do you say, well, I got some pussy? I'm about to get some pussy. Do you take that? Sir, your power will be shut off tomorrow. Thank you. Goodbye. Am I right? Nobody accepts that. You've been sold a bill of goods and you won't even accept it. There's something wrong with the black community. Yeah, you. And people are sending me messages. Check out this rap. Check out my rap. Oh, this rap is really deep and meaningful. It talks about pussy and how the pussy is real. I'm sorry, a vagina is on the very lowest of the low totem pole. Women are not important, nor are men. You know what's important? Bills, money, power. That's important. The subject alone of power should consume your entire life. You have none. Did I stutter? You have none. It should consume you. It should eat you up. You don't even know what power is. You don't even have a concept of it. And then when you have people who come out and say, hey, you know what? You have no power. You go, what does that have to do with pussy? I kid you not. I sat through 5 years of undergraduate school and I thought, okay, 5 years is up. Okay, maybe something else will come along. No, 2 years of grad school, 2 years of law school I did not complete. I got frustrated, left, didn't want to be a lawyer. I'm reconsidering it, but what I should have done is gone with my plan, which was to go to Wall Street, go to an Ivy League school and then go to Wall Street. I was accepted, didn't go. Isn't that crazy? No, the conversation never changed. Grad school, law school. High yellow Negroes talking about pussy. Yeah. If your child needs a father figure, get him or her a father figure. If you are a grown man and you need a father figure, go get you one. First of all, you have to accept that you need a father figure. You need an example of a black man that's honorable, respectable, and has the highest standards for himself. Find that person and hang around that person. Talk to that person. Have conversation with that person. Have dinner with that person. Visit them at work. Bring them coffee. People love gifts. If you need a father figure, first of all, be honest with yourself. If all you're doing is talking about pussy and rap and stuff that absolutely does not matter, then be honest with yourself. You need a father figure. Yes, grown people need father figures. When you have a father, he never stops being your father. Never. So think about that for a second. For the people saying, I don't need a father, I'm a grown man. No, even sons who have fathers need a father, and then they go to their father and say, Dad, what do I do in this situation? Why isn't this working? And dad has advice for you, because that's what dad is for after you turn about 13. Dad ceases to be the Punisher. That's a cartoon character. And he turns into the advisor. And the advisor never ceases to be the advisor. I always present a solution in my videos. And that's my solution. If you are walking around pants sagging and talking about pussy, then you need to change your life. You're nothing. If I had my magic wand, all of you would disappear. Poof! Shikama says, let all ratchet Negroes disappear. Poof! You'd all be gone. Thank God I don't have those powers, right? Because you'd be gone, right? So, the next best thing to that is for you to first of all be honest with yourself and say, my life is not going anywhere. I'm walking around with my pants sagging down my butt. And I'm not talking about that's a justification for police to beat you up. I'm not saying that at all. That is another subject. And that's mainly what my channel is dedicated to, make sure that these other people don't do such heinous acts and then say, well, he was walking around with his pants sagging. That's not a justification for anything other than turning your face away and going, ew. That's the only justification in my book. You see somebody with their pants sagging, you turn your face and go, oh God, those ratchet Negroes. And that's it. It doesn't mean shoot them, it doesn't mean beat them. That's a completely different video. Your life isn't going anywhere. If you don't have a father, or even worse, if you have a father and you never consult him, That's even worse. Even if he was nothing but a crackhead all of your life and all of his life, here's an ironic statement that you probably have never thought of. Just by him being 40, 60 years old, he's experienced more life than you. And even if he was a crackhead, and I'm talking about even if he was high when you went to go visit him and get advice, he'll probably have more wisdom than you have. I want you to think. Let's say you're 30. I want you to remember back when you were 20. Remember how stupid you were. Remember how just naive about stuff that you were. Even if you thought you were just super smart, super wise, super mature. Isn't that the word that they always? Well, I'm mature for my age. No, you're not. No, you're not. You might know some school stuff, but you're not mature. Don't worry. Don't worry, you'll get over that. Think back of just how dumb you were at 20. Just by being 30 now, you're miles ahead. Even think about this. From 18 to 19, it seems like you live an entire life just from year to year, and then 19 to 20, you're even more wise. And you think about, oh my God, a year ago, I thought that girls didn't fart, and, stuff like, just crazy, stupid stuff. Stupid stuff that you thought, and it's only a year has gone by, and how much wiser you. I aged like 50 years from like 16 to 20, and I was like, oh my God, 16, I was so naive. 17, I got a little bit better. Then I made a huge leap at 18, huge leap at 19, huge leap at 20. Then at 30, I'm thinking 20, I was an idiot. So yeah, when you go talk to your crackhead father, he's going to tell you stuff at age 40, 60, or however old he is that you've never even thought of. Just by being alive. And if you don't have a crackhead father and you have an actual father, that's fantastic. You probably don't even need to listen to this, and you probably aren't walking around with your pants sagging. And you needed to be the person that I met in college. Huh? Instead of all the guys talking about pussy. Oh, I'm going to go work out so I can get pussy. I'm going to go to the track so I can get pussy. I'm going to go to the library. You going to go study? No, I'm going to look for pussy. I am not even kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm not joking at all. And I know white people say it too. They do it too. But I don't care about white people. I'm not here for white people. White people, I'm sure there's the White Shikama live show on some other channel here on YouTube that they could go listen to. This is the Black Shikama live show, or the Shikama live show. I only care about black people. The solution is get a father figure in your life. And single moms, you need to get a father figure in your children's lives. You're not a father. You're not a dad. You're not a male. Come to terms with it. I think it's idiotic that I have to say this. Come to terms with that you're not a male. Of course you're not a male. You don't think like a man. You do not have the hormones running through you all of your life like a man does. Scientists, biologists have said if they could synthesize the rage, the hormonal rage that goes through the male body from age like 6, I believe that's the beginning of it. There's a cutoff there. I don't know if it's 4 or 5 or 6, but it's the cutoff where the boys and girls are equal, completely equal. Boom, 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 equal. And if they ever get into a fight, and then it's like a switch happens. Hormones kick in, and the little boy turns into a little man, and he can hurt a girl. And that's the age that you stop having them play together. I don't know if you knew this, but the child experts say this is the age. Here's a cutoff. It's an actual cutoff. Biology kicks in, and the boy gets that hormone jolt and he becomes twice, 3, 4 times as powerful as the girl at age like 4, 5, and 6. One of those ages. I don't know. One of you mothers can tell me, or dads can tell me. That's when they don't play together anymore. You can't. Brother and sister can't play together anymore. They were equal before. It was literally like a day. They're equal before, and then boom, hormones. It's over. Boy has turned into a monster. They said if they could synthesize the hormones raging through, they could kill elephants. They could kill whales. There is no way that you think like a man. Steve Harvey be damned, right? You cannot think like a man. It's impossible for you to think like a man. Even these lesbians that get the hormone injection, that never happens. They think like a female with some injections. What do they tell you when you're dieting? They say when your stomach processes actual food and gets the vitamins from the food, that is its purest form, and nothing else compares to. Not shots, not vitamin C shots, not vitamin C pills, not vitamin C liquid vitamin forms. Eating the food and getting the vitamin C from the food is like, and so I'm talking about the glands producing the hormones inside of the male. You can never equate that. You don't think like a man. Don't even try. There's no need for you to try, because you think like a woman, and that's needed. And that's probably the message that feminism should be telling you. Female thinking is needed. Male thinking is needed. And if your sons are getting out of hand and you can't, period, your sons, daughters need a male figure in their life. And that's a solution. It's not as rampant as it seems. Everybody wants to say, oh, there's all these single parents in the black community. No, it's not. And I've made videos about it. I have a few single parent female subscribers, and they have made themselves known. I thank you for it. I'm saying make sure you have a male figure in your children's life. And I think maybe you need to reconsider your position on how horrible your lover is. Now, is he gone for good? And think about what you said to him. Did you do something? Because men have feelings too. Maybe if you said, hey, honey, I gave it a long thought. I was terrible. It's all my fault. I ain't gonna do it. Yeah, I know, right? Thank you for watching the Shikama Live Show.